Alright, hello, welcome to project number 3, the 15 puzzle done in JavaScript. My name is Robert Quillian. I will be presenting this to you, and my partner was Dawit Abay. So basically, real quickly, is Dawit, his main role in the project was he did some of the programming for a couple of the extra features, and he mainly did the styling for the project, and he did create the PowerPoint that you are viewing right here. I was also the programmer. Of course, we both programmed for it, and I did a majority of the actual game itself. And of course, I'll be presenting this to you right now. The basic layout of the 15 puzzles: you got your puzzle, you got background that kind of matches the puzzle, and then you got a list of options. I'll give you a better look at it. So basic HTML is the way I did it, or we did this project is I defined my own table, basically a custom table with divs, and that allowed me to give control over them, so I can then manipulate them the way I want it to play the game. It's just a simple CSS, which is important to how the game works. Overall, you have the overall picture, which is the Luigi picture, applied to all the tiles. Each tile has its own piece of it, of the picture, which is correlates to the tile itself. Here's some of the JavaScript, for example. This is a function that just checks which the tile is clicked and if it can be moved or not. Okay, that's just real quick. The PowerPoint, so I'm gonna go to the actual website and show you. So real quick, the layout, as you can see, we have our picture, our main puzzle here to play, multiple options like new game, all of these options here. So this is the first extra feature we implemented, is the multiple backgrounds. So as you can see, when I click on Luigi, it changes to Luigi, Mushroom, Bowser, Bullet Bill, or Mario. Pretty neat. So that was our first implemented extra feature. The second one was this here help button, or a little cheat button. When you hover it, you get a picture, the actual finished picture. So when it's randomized, of course, this will be here for you to use for reference if you need it. And likewise, it also changes with whatever puzzle you pick. So the next feature we implemented was the game music with the game time. So I defined this here as a function that it's just a counter. It's a stopwatch essentially, which I had a lot of fun creating. It just keeps track of time as you play, and it will stop and reset once you solve. It'll stop once you solve the puzzle. It'll start every time you hit new game here. And then, of course, when you solve the puzzle, all your scores will be updated into the leaderboard on the side here. And of course, we add a little start audio function so that the audio starts when you hit new game, but if you don't want to necessarily listen to it while you play, you have the option to not. And of course, when the game's finished, you'll get an end of the game notification. So let's start. Let's play around, huh? The audio started. That was fun. So I guess I'll go ahead and play around. Let's see how quickly I can actually do this. Play this game quite a few times while testing. Let's see if I can do this in a reasonable manner. Oh, look at me go. Look at that. Up there. Boom, boom, boom. And boom, look at that. We won. It took me 52.6 seconds, and I did it in 127 moves. So obviously, if I just do this real quick, it'll update this. Yeah, the time doesn't start unless I hit new game. But essentially, you can see that it updates. So if I hit new game again and finish it, this will also update again. So just real quick. And as you can see, we've got a little picture pop-up saying, "You win." It's the little Mario victory pose from the N64 days, if you can remember that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, man. I feel old when I feel old, frankly, so I played that back in the day. So just a little overview. This is just the table scores. This is the basic idea of it. You can see each individual tile is labeled with an ID and a class. So the IDs don't change. None of these is cells. This is cell 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, according to the row and column. That doesn't change. The classes do, though. The classes are what change. That's what gives it the truly randomness. So if I go into here, it looks kind of funky, I know. You can see. So if I just go down to here, you can see the tiles here. No. Well, the last one. So this is tile 16, right? And that's tile 15. So if I click tile 15, you can see that it updated. But that is now tile 15. That's tile 16. So it gives the appearance that the tile actually moved, as opposed to not. Which is kind of how like I planned the puzzle and or made it work in the first place. And of course, some of the functions I know I'm rolling time out here is so I keep track with the so here's swap tiles function. All it's doing is grabbing whatever tile was it basically just takes the first cells that need to be swapped and swaps them based on what cells they are, and then swaps the class names. Click tile function is the main part of this. What it does is when on the tiles gets clicked, this function runs, and then whatever gets clicked gets transferred into here, the tile name, the class name, and then it runs through checks. So first thing it does is make sure it's not tile 16, which is the empty one. You click on the empty one, it does nothing, right? If we click on this, it does something. So if we go down to here, you'll see each of these checks. So each of the checks is checking to find where the open tile is or where tile 16 is. And if it finds a tile 16 in either of these directions, it will then call the swap tiles and then swap tiles in that direction. So this is basically just checking if it's above, below, to the left, or to the right of it. Let's just move, player move function. This is how I keep track of the total moves. Real simple. This is the simple shuffle thing. So when we get new game, this is how it shuffles. It just quite literally is as simple as it gets. It brute force 10,000 times. It just plays the puzzle from the start in reverse 10,000 times randomly. This is the solve puzzle. So every time a click tile function runs, this runs as well to check for the overall, if all the tiles are in the right position. This is real quick. This is just the scores. It keeps track of everything and basically just records the time and the moves. So I know I'm out of time. So I guess that's it. Bye.